What's up, guys? Welcome back to the live stream. In this video, we're going to talk about the Great American Outdoor Show and a few other updates. It's been a long time since I went live, but hopefully you guys follow along. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, please be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment if you guys have any questions. Give the video a thumbs up. We're gonna get situated here. Didn't take too much to get rolling. Move that over there, and we should be good. Should be good. Pop out the chat so I can see everybody's comments. Pull that back up, and should be good. All right, what's up, Steve Porter? What's up, buddy? Hopefully, you guys are doing good. Hope you guys have a good, had a good holiday season between Christmas and New Year's. I know I did. It was busy. It was cold. It was raining, but it was good. We're in 2019 now, and I'm excited. There's gonna be a lot of new stuff, coming up this year with some different properties and different types of food plot strategies and different things like that. There's gonna be a lot of little kill plots that we're gonna put in, because a lot of you guys request that type of videos, is the little type of kill plots and things like that. So I'm gonna try to bring a lot of those to you this year. Steve just ordered your bracelets. I got your order, Steve. It'll be going out this week. Thank you. Actually, the bracelets sold kind of like crazy. I think like 15 orders in like an hour or hour and a half or something like that. So I'll be going through the emails and getting those sent out. But these are the bracelets anyway, being that he sent that. But yeah, I got them here to show you guys. But I got bracelets here. It's got the logo and it says join the obsession. That's a camo one, and we got blue ones, black and red. I wear the blue one, but if you guys want to order them, they're on the website, whitetailobsessionoutdoors.com. But you can order all four in like a little bundle package to save a couple dollars, or you can buy them individually. So we have the Great American Outdoor Show coming up, and I think it's in about 4 weeks. And what's going on? Long time since I've seen a live stream. Yeah, man, I kind of did away with that a little bit. Just got busy and just focused more on actual, different types of content. And I was traveling. I was in Florida for a while, and then with working, and then I was in Ohio, and then we were in Kentucky, and everything, and the whole thing just kind of got out of hand, got crazy. So I just kind of did away with the live streams for a while. So we're gonna bring them back every once in a while and see how things go with it. But what's up, Ian? Desmond, what's up, buddy? What's up, Trooper 256? If you guys are just joining in, if you could share the video out, get a couple more people in here. And but yeah, so with the travel and everything, right now, I should say in the next 4 weeks is like my favorite time of year. And because of the Great American Outdoor Show, it's the best show that I've ever been to. It's just a fun time. There's tons of people there. It's a long show, which I won't be there for the whole entire time. I think it's like 9 days long just because of work. But I will be there every single day, just not all day long. So I'll be there the opening weekend and the first Monday all day, and then the Tuesday through Thursday I will be there after 3 p.m. the rest of the day, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'll be back all day. So majority of the time I'll be there, but kind of in and out. It's just a great show. And if you guys have never been there, I highly encourage you to check that out. It's a good time. It's just you get to meet a lot of people and interact with everyone, and you know, you talk food plots, hunting, and all that good stuff. So it's just it's fun. But if you go, you better start doing it now, and it's boosting your health, because every time you go there, it's just like a huge cloud of like germs, and like everybody in that entire show gets sick. And I usually never get sick, knock on wood, but last year I about died. I mean, it was like just, you know, bones were sore, I was achy, sore throat, head congested, just it was horrible. And I was like that. I toughed through it for like first couple days, and then I went home, and it took like 2 or 3 weeks to actually start getting better. It was rough. So everybody I know that goes there gets sick. So it's just you have to kind of prepare for that. This year I'm preparing for it, so hopefully nothing happens. So how long has it been since you had your last live stream? It's been probably 2 months, something like that, maybe 6 weeks. Have you tried the new Whitetail deer products? No, I have not. Are you going to be there by yourself, or Antler Grow, or another partnership? I'll be there in the Antler Grow booth, booth 4120. Got my first deer this year because of you. I listened to what you said, Desmond. That's awesome. That's very cool. Congratulations. Somebody else just sent me a message on Instagram, I think. Yeah, it was Instagram. They said they shot their first deer, which is cool. I love seeing that type of stuff. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to be doing a lot of kill plots this year, because a lot of people request that type of video, and we're going to try to at least do 3 to 4 separate kill plots, small, you know, little 1/8 acre, 1/16 of an acre type deal kill plots. We're going to do some of those. We have a food plot that's kind of like tucked back in the woods we're going to work on this year, and obviously the big fields, and you know, a few other different areas that we're going to be putting food plots in. So it's right now it's kind of that slow season, not a whole lot going on. Next week is actually the ATA show, and I've went for the past 3 years, and I won't go again. I don't like it. It's just one of those types of shows. It's not open to the public. It's only open to like the insider type people. I've went for the past 3 years, and honestly, it's just not the type of show that I like to go to. So I'm not going this year. Saving that for the Harrisburg show. The Harrisburg show is open to the public. It's I think it's like $12, $9, or I can't remember the exact cost to get in, but it's not very much, and you get to interact with the customer. You get to interact with people, and it's a cool show to go to. Ian, does the size of the kill plot matter? Yes and no. I mean, the kill plot, if you're planning just strictly a kill plot, that's exactly what it's for. So you want to keep that. It's not meant to feed the deer, you know, per se, but it's just there to attract them, so you can get a bow shot. So I mean, the smaller it is, the harder, you know, it's going to be able to maintain the green, you know, growing, because the deer are going to hit it so hard. But I would say 1/8 of an acre. You know, it just depends on how many deer you have in the area. You know, so 1/16 of an acre, 1/8 of an acre, quarter, you know, half. I would say anything under a half and under would be considered, you know, a little kill plot. Depends if you're trying to bow hunt over it, gun hunt, or something like that. But it really just depends on how many deer's in the area, because you're going to want to plant a perennial in those kill plots. You can obviously throw in some brassicas and things like that, but you're going to want something that continues to grow, like oats and winter wheat and things like that. That way, when a deer goes to take a bite of it, you know, it grows back, you know. So there's always something there's always something growing. With the browse pressure of deer eating it, it continues to grow back. If you plant straight brassicas, then you're going to be done for, because you know, a deer takes a bite of the brassica leaf, it doesn't grow back. So you don't want that. You can obviously throw them in there for extra tonnage and, you know, attractability and things, but you definitely want to plant clovers, oats, winter wheat, things like that. Just shared a link on Alabama deer hunters in Facebook. Should bring in some viewers. Thanks, Michael. What time should I start a food plot this year? What season? What state are you located in? Desmond Yeo is a 3-point. That's awesome. What type of food plot do you prefer to use? If you're referring to kill plots or, you know, feeding plots, you know, if you have a property for it, then majority of that should be feeding, you know, like a perennials, to where they're growing for as long as possible throughout the year, you know, 9-10 months depending on what state you're in. But you want to plant a perennial in those feeding plots, and then you can have your small kill plots with your brassicas and, you know, things like that. But my favorite is just a regular old kill plot. You know, you're trying to bow hunt over it. It's cool. They're fun to make. You know, they're fun to hunt over. And you never know what's going to happen. So this year, my focus is going to be on planting more perennials, so there's more food available for longer periods of time throughout the year, and then also planting a couple more little small kill plots, which can also have some perennials in it. But those kill plots are technically, you know, better to bow hunt over. You probably have a better higher chance of killing a big buck than you do the big wide open, you know, fields for, you know, feeding plots. So those little kill plots are probably your higher chance of actually killing a mature buck, if that's what you're after. Now you can obviously take the big feeding plots and section them off with, you know, like sorghum, you know, to act as like a wall, or corn. You could do switchgrass or you know, anything like that, really. What's up, Scott? Hope everybody's doing well. So yeah, my favorite is those kill plots. You know, they're really beneficial to especially bow hunters, and they're fun to make. You know, that's the thing that kind of gets mixed up, is when you're creating this type of stuff, food plots, it's all about having fun. If you're not having fun, then, you know, you probably shouldn't do it. I love doing them because it brings, you know, friends together. You hang out, you pitch ideas off each other, and you work together, and then the reward is at the end, where, you know, you see that deer take its first bite, you know, and it's just a huge, I say it all the time, it's just a huge internal feeling of like greatness, because you can say like, I created that, you know what I mean? So it's just it's cool to do. Michael, how close do you sit on a plot, or do you set up on pass to and from? Really depends on your type of setup. Typically, if you can set off of it a little bit, 50 yards, you know, 100 yards, you know, the deer might kind of hang back a little bit. Or oftentimes, if the kill plot, you know, wherever you want to call it, is staged off like a big ag field, or your bigger feeding plot, if it's kind of tucked back in the woods a little bit, then you could probably hunt right over top of it. But if it's just, you know, kind of one of them things where it's kind of like in the middle of the woods, there's really no ag fields around or nothing like that, you might, you know, take off a little bit of it, 50 yards, 100 yards, you catch them coming into it. It just really kind of depends. Either one is probably good. No wrong or right way, because that kill plot, you know, they're probably not going to spend a whole lot of time there, especially if they have the bigger fields to go out to. But if you can make that as healthiest as it possibly can be, you know, correcting the pH and everything like that, then they're going to want to spend more time there. But it just really kind of depends. Those big feeding plots, somebody just asked this, the big feeding plots are harder to hunt, because the deer, if they're feeding plots, you know, the deer work their way there, and if you're hunting over top of them, if you don't have an easy way to get out of there and to get into it without spooking deer, then it's only going to take a couple times before the deer, you know, you push the deer off and they just don't come back, or, you know, they're just spend the majority of the time at night, nocturnal, you know, feeding in that plot because they've been bumped off of it so many times by you going in and out hunting it. So they're going to be in those fields. So if you can't get in and out of them, then it's no good. So a lot of times when you do those kill plots back in the woods off the big fields, they'll hit that first and then make their way out to the big field, and then you can, you know, skirt around, or however your exit, you know, strategy is, but you have to be able to get there and get out without being detected. So you know, food plots can be the greatest thing ever, or your worst nightmare. Steve Porter, access to the plots is huge. Yeah, it's major. You know, like I said, if you can't, you know, if your plot's here and you're walking through the plot to get to your stand, it's no good. But if you can, you know, with the winds and everything, you can skirt around it, skirt around the other way, or come up from behind it, or wherever, you know, your area is set up. You have to be able to get to it and get out of it without being detected. So that's a huge part of it. Sometimes, you know, you don't have that. You know, there's no way to get out of it, and a lot of times you'll bump those deer off, and, you know, it takes a week or 2 weeks, or, you know, something like that to actually get them to come back in. So it really kind of just depends on your setup. So that's why I want to create more perennials in the bigger feeding plots this year. That way there's more food there for as long as possible, and then tuck back off of that a little bit, you know, into the woods off of a little, you know, kill plot. So that way they can hit that first, and then, you know, go out to the bigger fields. But it really kind of just depends on your setup. You know, the first year, you know, we worked on the property was last year. You know, you guys saw the liming and the food plots and some management type stuff, and each year, you know, you want to try to improve on that each year and do a little bit more, and all that good stuff. So I'm super excited for this year to see what it brings, and it's always what you do this year will benefit next year. So it's just it's cool to do. You see any bucks on the Kentucky property? No, I haven't been there. And I actually have a video coming out, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday on the Kentucky property. That's all I can kind of say at this point, but you'll see the video in 2 weeks. I'll explain everything, what's going on with that, and all that good stuff. Steve Porter, I have a huge clear cut that is about 10 acres. Lots of bedding. Should I hit the edges of trails with antler grow? Absolutely. If that's a huge clear cut like that, you're gonna have all that fresh growth in there. I would spray as much as you possibly can get to in there, you know, because all that fresh growth, that's gonna be massive if you do that. We're gonna be doing some hinge cutting and all that good stuff this year. We make some videos about it, hinge cutting, and more food plots and kill plots, and, you know, all that good stuff. And we'll be turkey hunting here in Florida coming up in March. Then we'll be hitting turkey in Maryland. We'll be hitting turkey in Pennsylvania. So yeah, should be pretty fun. And also, for everybody that just joined in, I just added these bracelets to the website, the rubber bracelets. They just say, hopefully the camera's not, you're not reading backwards there, but it's got the logo and it says join the obsession. I got the blue one on, and we got red, blue, and then the camo one. But they're on the website, whitetailobsessionoutdoors.com, if you guys, you know, want to get them. If you buy 4, There's like a little combo thing on there, save a couple dollars. But yeah, we got some shirts and stuff on there as well. So 4 weeks for everybody just joined in. We're going to the Harrisburg show, booth 4120. If you guys want to stop by, say hi, shake hands, talk food plots, hunting, you know, anything you guys want to do. Also, we're going to be doing some testimonial type videos because we're going to be at the Antler Grow booth. So whoever has used Antler Grow, you know, whoever stops by and wants to do that type of thing, you guys can be on camera, talk about your experience with it, and we'll be posting that up on the channel and the Antler Grow website. All that'll be on there. The Whitetail Obsession Outdoors website be all on there as well. So if you guys do go to the show, be sure to stop by booth 4120. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited and I can't wait. The hinge cutting is awesome for helping out for cover getting into plots. Yes, it is. If you can do hinge cutting and create like a little, you know, barrier to where you can sneak around and get into your tree stand for hunting kill plots or big feeding plots, anything like that, it's definitely good to do. For sure. That's what we're going to be doing this year. We're going to be creating a new entry strategy to one of the food plots. We're going to kind of cut that out a little bit and get that set up. We'll actually be doing some soil samples here in the next couple weeks, seeing where we're at from where we started last year, right around this time of year. We're going to be rechecking that, see what kind of pH we got. Obviously, I know it's going to need more, so we're going to correct that. And then, you know, in a few months, we'll be starting to disc up the fields and be doing some turkey hunting and all that good stuff. So I just want to come here and talk to you guys for a little bit. Haven't been on in a while. And yeah, so I'm going to hop off. Hopefully, I see you guys at the Great American Outdoor Show. I'll be posting a video up actually about that here in the next few weeks. Stay tuned. We got the Kentucky video coming up, the Great American Outdoor Show, and a few other different things. If you guys want to, you know, watch those, be greatly appreciated. But if you guys are new, subscribe. If you guys want to order the bands and join the obsession, go to whitetailsessionoutdoors.com. You can get those suckers right on there. And I'll see you guys next time. If you guys have any questions after the video, after the live stream is over, just comment down below and I'll reply to you guys that way. See you guys.